guys.
Okay, I'm live. I'm live.
Hey guys. My volume was off. Hey guys, somebody speak.
Hello.
Okay. Guys, is anyone scared?
For you, yeah.
I watched all of Kevin.
Hello, nations.
I thought he was going to say something else.
Hey, Sam, could you send me the link? Also, where's Sam?
I'm coming. I just started mystery.
Oh my god, you're a fucking idiot. Jump down. Just jump.
We're only missing Charlie, Infamous, and Lime, right?
I think Infamous is at the gas. Should I call it?
Send me the link to the thing. Can you send me the link to the thing again?
Siri! Call Rocco Baby Girl.
Yo, what's that poking me?
Yo, don't worry about it, gang. That's just a reminder.
I'm back. Bro, who is you? Oh, wait, no, yeah, you.
Rocco!
What, is Rocco here?
This jackass didn't pick up. Siri! Siri! Call Baby Girl Rocco.
Okay. I'm gonna give everyone 3 more minutes to get up and get organized before we start.
Is he in the doctor still?
We need to stop calling me. I'm gonna be late.
So are we just gonna...
Charlie isn't. How late is Charlie gonna be?
10, 20.
Oh, I can't say that.
10 minutes, probably.
Coffee Cart whispers to you.
Infamous be having his teeth worked on.
Right, I'm gonna.
It's just like
Apple a day keeps the doctor awake, so
crazy, bro.
he's not even at the doctor. I'll be home in 15, 20 minutes.
Are we gonna wait for them, or are we just gonna start?
If we wait for them, I'm gonna have to have Techie read out the verdict.
Can we just prosecute them already?
I'm fine with this one.
Wait, I have to read? I can't read, bro.
Oh, we do.
Techie.
Bro's a judge and he can't read.
Techie, it's gonna be alright, alright.
Alright, so
Imagine going to school, what a fetch.
are we gonna give our opening statements first?
Bro, I know.
Who said that?
Me.
Bro, who is me?
Who's me?
Coffee
Cart, bro.
Okay, so there's too many people in this VC. Coffee?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, only bazookas.
You will be. Alright.
I will be giving the opening
Yeah,
statement.
wait, Zora's got the right idea. Why am I down
So
here
you
with
got-
these peasants?
Spark, you got
Bazinga.
Charlie will be like 10 minutes late. It's fine, though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are
we're
you
just
good
close
if we
to
start
comfort.
without Charlie? Spark.
Hello, Coffee God.
Fine.
Okay. So reminder, this will be an armor off thing.
Oh, sure.
If anyone is next violence during this court case, they'll be held in contempt and kicked out of the courtroom, either willingly or non-willingly. Understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Understand.
Techie's here as a backup judge if I need to leave, but in the meantime, he'll act as the bailiff and handle the witnesses and making sure non-violent people get handled. I still have PTSD from the last time.
Wait, what happened?
What happened last time?
Hey, Clem.
Last time is 2 people got banned.
Can the people that are suing alongside me not sit up there and like come sit where you're supposed to? Or like
Well, why would I sit down there with you peasants?
You also need to take off
Okay,
your
then
armor.
get out.
Sorry, I got aura. My bad.
Like hello.
Also, I thought everyone was removing their
Yo, we're gonna have to like snuggle up, bro.
Zora, Cypress, please take off your armor.
A claim.
Oh, okay.
Hey, claim as well.
You too.
Cash sweeter.
Hey, claim.
You gotta take
do I
them
have
off,
to remove my
bro.
armor?
Take the shoes. Take
Yes,
everything
you can
off
keep
the
a
shoes.
totem, but you have to take off your armor. Well, at least take off your chest and helmet.
You're not gonna die in a court.
We
Well,
might.
I don't trust
the last
anybody
time.
here.
Cypress, people have died in cold.
People have
Man, shut up.
Alright. We shall begin now. Evan, prosecution, are you ready?
Okay, but before we start,
Sure, yes,
we,
sir.
like fix whoever's echoing.
Yeah, that's probably
Oh,
Simon.
that's good, yeah. Can you find out who's echoing?
I think it's Turtle.
I do too.
Oh my god. What are the
Totally
judges?
mania boot up when you're not talking.
It's like it's not a bad echo, but it's like a buzzing
go.
mumble.
Spark, Sam, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Alright. We are today with the prosecution, the nations of Arcasia, Eurasia, Cambroid K, Agnes Falls, and Anvil corporate territories, seeking fines, demilitarization, and imprisonment of the nation of Keptos, specifically the leaders Spark, Sam, and Charlie, for the negligence of the nation of Keptos in handling the pea grape and bombing of the Dodo land territories. Spark, Sam, how do you plead to these charges?
Not guilty.
Not guilty?
Yes.
We shall begin with opening statements from the prosecution. You may begin.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, today is not a day for the debating whether the leaders of capitals are innocent or guilty. That question has already been answered by the facts before this tribunal. Today this court must decide with the weight of their punishment. The prison sentence deserved for the catastrophic negligence that led to the detonation of a weapon of mass destruction. This tragedy was not unavoidable. It was not an accident born from ignorance. It was the direct result of repeated warnings ignored, concerns dismissed, and responsibility abandoned by those entrusted with the highest level of power. The defendants, Spark, Sam, and Charlie, stood at the head of a nation possessing one of the most destructive weapons ever created. With that power came an obligation to protect humanity from reckless misuse. Instead, they allowed an individual known as P. Grape, a person widely recognized as mentally unstable and dangerously unpredictable, to gain access to that weapon despite urgent objections raised by other nations. Those warnings were clear, they were specific, and yet they were ignored. The leaders of Keptos had every opportunity to intervene. They could have restricted access. They could have removed P. Grape from sensitive operations. They should have imprisoned him from the start. They could have listened to the international community, or at least sought help from them. Instead, through gross negligence and a shocking disregard for our safety, they permitted the conditions that directly led to this mass destruction. And the consequences were devastating. The entirety of Dodo Sanctum was reduced to atoms, with all that's left being a gigantic crater which has rendered the land unusable for generations to come. The court must now answer a critical question. What punishment is proportionate for leaders who failed so completely in their duty that their negligence enabled mass destruction? The prosecution will show that Spark, Sam, and Charlie were not passive bystanders. They were decision makers. They possessed authority, knowledge, and the ability to act, yet they chose inaction. Their failures were not minor oversights. They were failures of leadership on the highest possible scale. When leaders gamble with weapons of mass destruction and ignore the warnings of the world, prison is not merely appropriate, it is necessary. Necessary for justice, necessary for accountability, and necessary to send a message to every other nation that leadership without responsibility cannot go unanswered. At the conclusion of this trial, we will ask this court to impose substantial prison sentences upon Spark, Sam, and Charlie, equal to the irreversible harm their negligence caused. Because when those entrusted with Alteric's greatest responsibilities fell so catastrophically, the consequences must be equally great. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I thank you for your time.
Thank you, Coffee Cart. Would the defense like to begin the... Oh, yeah.
In Minecraft.
What?
Don't worry about it, continue.
Okay, anyway. Spark or Sam, would you like to lead the defendant's opening statements?
Yeah, of course. First things first, Charlie and Sam shouldn't even be the one to sue. Although they're leaders, we all share completely different roles. Sam does the building. He builds the houses. He does he does all the building. He does everything like that. That's the part that he leads. Charlie leads Work Corporation, Linda's company, all of that. Those two, they have nothing to do with Grape's thing. Because Grapes was managed by me, since I managed the lab, including hospital, health, and oh, sorry, this thing's getting in my face, and everything like that. So, any punishments shouldn't go to Charlie or Sam to begin with, because Charlie or Sam weren't, or shouldn't have been part of anything like this. Okay, but I would like to also say some stuff about Grape. First thing being, we actually started caring for him, in quotes, at the very start of his decline. We initially diagnosed him with just the associative amnesia, with elevations to his community. We couldn't help him with that because he wasn't part of our nation. So we couldn't, and he wouldn't take help. He just wouldn't. Oh, sorry. He just wouldn't take help. At first, during the start of us talking to him, he remained functional. He was able to speak, work, and navigate daily life, though he occasionally would pass out. So, as his memory continued to fade, he became increasingly unstable, disoriented, and desperate. At the time, he was not part of our nation again, so we could help him. But after losing his complete memory, after he lost his complete memory, he was functional again, although extremely confused. He was able to see, like, what objects are. He had a few memories, but he just didn't remember anything about us, anything about anything. So we were not sure about that. So that was the first set off that he probably didn't have dissociative amnesia. I offered him the help he needed. He agreed, but he just joined our nation. He just decided to join our nation. She said a few stuff. We monitored him for several days, but after seeing signs of stability, we allowed him to re-interact with society. During a search, although he also needed support, during a search of the Dodo Sanctum, we discovered Thermal's AI. Thermal was not dead. Thermal was a robot. He had an AI in his head. It seemed to be that Grape disconstructed him to only have his AI left. We are not sure what happened. We are not sure why, but we didn't prosecute him because Grape still needed help. Even though Grape did that, he didn't have any memory of it. He didn't have any. It's like punishing somebody for something that they didn't do, because even though that's a completely new identity, that's a completely new person, he has no memories. He didn't have any personality to begin with. It was really strange. But after doing that search, we found it. At the same time, the nation was under immense pressure due to other nations, due to fears of an unknown missile threat. No missile had been launched, but the government urgently needed to understand the danger. The government found, out of anything, tried searching the thing again. We found the head again, and we discovered that the AI was accessible, and it had blueprints through Grape, because Grape took the head, put it on, and he was able to talk about stuff that he shouldn't have known, like the dimensions of the missile. After no way of decoding it, we first tried doing Sam shapeshifting it to Grape. It worked in some details, but we weren't able to access files because Sam eventually didn't know it. Although Grape seemed to have muscle memory about it. He had muscle memory, and he was able to access more files. He was able to do all of that. We out of desperation, allowed him to help us destroy it. We got blueprints. We knew how to dismantle it. Something we didn't know is that he was able to gain his memories again, because he actually didn't have dissociative amnesia. He had a new disease disorder that we have found, and his condition was later as defined as metamorphic amnesia disorder, a disease that begins with early skin shedding, as you've seen before, with him being just completely guy and then becoming pink out of nowhere, and a gradual memory loss, eventually leading to total memory loss and a transformation of self. He was completely new, but that's new. It's very rare. We only have seen one case of it, right? And tragically, before we were able to fix or see anything about that, he went to the Dodo Sanctum after recovering at least most of his memory and tried to take his own life. He isn't dead. Grape isn't dead. He is in a coma. So, he's currently in upstay. He isn't, and he tried to take his own life with a missile, blew up his thing. It seemed to be on purpose. There was nothing. We closed down the safe. After he gained his memories back, there was no way of fixing anything. And we actually know that he might have also gained his memory back in other ways, through just experiencing, talking to members. Maybe if he talked to Cypress or talked to Infamous, he would have been able to remember stuff. There was no way we could stop this, especially since it was an unknown disease that we just figured out about. So that's why we count as not guilty, because it wasn't negligence. We tried everything. We kept him under watch until he went missing because he was because he had freedom. We wouldn't keep a guy like that because he was able to do stuff. He was able to be functional. So we couldn't imprison him in a mental asylum or anything like that. So he roamed and he escaped for around a week. We tried to find him, and we had put cameras inside of those things. We had sensors going off, and it just. Another thing. A-Claim did assassinate Grape. Grape was laying on the floor, and Grape assassinated him. I don't know how that can be anything. I'm just saying it here because it's part of it. He assassinated him, and a lot of the people that are there did touch the corpse and touch the belongings around it. So, which is a war crime. But there was nothing we could have done. Great. We don't know. The metamorphosis amnesia disorder is still unknown. We don't know much of it. Grape is the only example, and he currently is in a coma. But there was nothing we could have done, and everything that we did was for Grape. And yeah, thanks. I don't.
Thanks so much. Spark, you may be seated. Alright. Would the prosecution like to present any evidence and or witnesses to support their claims?
You guys know you're part of the prosecution, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. You all want to start? Or
I have nothing to say. I agree with everything that you said at the beginning, and I have nothing to add to it.
I would like to add something. Spark, you keep claiming that P. Grape suffered from amnesia.
Yeah, specifically metamorphic amnesia, which is an unknown disorder. The only reason why it's called amnesia, it's under the category, but it isn't as like amnesia.
Okay, how did you know that P. Grape wasn't faking his amnesia in order to, possibly be, how would you say it? That he wouldn't be punished for his crimes because of, his amnesia, or maybe that he could be let close to the weapon because of his amnesia.
I could say.
So how do you have evidence that he did have amnesia? Are there any medical records? Are there any official diagnoses?
There is. First, we watch his behavior. He didn't remember anything around him, so that was the first thing. We gave him tests. We are actually holding him in a hospital right now. So,
do you have any medical records of this?
Do you have any medical records? Is what I'm trying to ask.
No,
exactly. Thank you.
We do not have any shareable medical records, but as everybody can see, and as before, he was clearly suffering through something, and it was amnesia. He wasn't able to remember in Cyprus. He wasn't not sure. Yes, not shareable record because we didn't have a set hospital built exactly. We just used a room in his house. So it wasn't built yet. It is.
Hang on.
Let me continue.
May I? You say that he obviously had amnesia, correct? And that led to the diagnosis, him not being able to remember Cyprus or anybody else.
Yes.
Yes?
Well, no, he remembered Cyprus. He just didn't remember.
He remembered Cyprus, so
didn't remember.
He wasn't completely amnesic.
Oh, you're right. That's why I said it was continuous. It was him losing memory slowly. Also, I feel like this is complete speculation. He didn't have the right mental stage. I don't think he could fake it at the start. As I said,
couldn't you say that it would be speculating to say that Grape had amnesia, even though there's no evidence?
There was evidence.
There was. Can you present it right now?
He didn't remember. First off, we did tests on him. We did just like regular short-term memory tests. It weren't. He had amnesia. And everyone here knows around. It really feels.
I don't.
Spark.
You did.
Spark. I think what Kashan asked, do you have any evidence of this amnesia or the testing and treatment you have been doing of P. Grape?
I do not have evidence per se, but I do have statements or a video.
Can you share those statements and/or video with the court?
I have a video of us disgusting bringing him to a lab. That's the only thing that we have.
But you don't have any videos of his diagnosis.
We did not. We did not take videos.
Your Honor, I'd like to.
The only reason why we have
a claim the stand.
Yes,
and take my place.
A claim, would you take the stand?
Yeah, am I able to walk over to us? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm able to walk over there?
You are.
Are you trying to examine Spark?
Over to Spark, yeah.
Spark, would you please take the stand up here?
Hmm?
Can you please come here and take this chair here?
Of course.
Alright. The floor is yours, Acclaim.
Alright. Spark.
Yeah, Acclaim.
At what point did you come to the realization that Grape was amnesic?
It was after, I think, 2 meetings that he stayed. He didn't remember about the first meeting. I thought maybe short-term memory, then the second meeting, and then throughout that process until he, friggin', what's it called?
So you knew for a good amount of time?
I knew for a good amount of time, yeah.
And to what extent were you aware of his illness? As in...
At first...
What?
At first, when I only took him once to the hospital, and it was at the very beginning. That hospital was just a room, and I helped him out. And he wasn't, and then after that, he didn't accept help. So between the time before he joined our nation and after he joined our nation, it was pure speculation of short-term memory loss. But then when he joined our nation and we gained more information about him by checking like just records in general and recordings of meetings and stuff like that, we came to a full diagnosis.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, in your opinion,
Yes.
did you believe that Great
Yeah.
had an illness?
I 100% believed, and I feel like it's pure fact. He was acting. He at least had an illness. I 100% believe that he was. I mean, he is. Well, he is because he's coma. He
So-
has amnesia.
Upon his diagnosis, you took it upon yourself and Keptos to take him into care.
Yes, and then we kept watching him.
So you accepted responsibility for Great.
That is right.
How familiar were you with his condition?
How familiar? What do you mean?
How well did you understand what he was going through?
How much did I understand? Not a lot. I knew he had issues. I knew he had amnesia, but we couldn't understand a lot because at one point in the middle of when we let him free, he went missing. He went to roam. I'm pretty sure he went to go do something, and he disappeared. And then he only appeared back in Dodoland after the cameras recorded him, and Charlie came rushing to us during that meeting. We couldn't make records much of him because at the time we didn't have a hospital or we didn't have the right things to put him. I mean, we didn't even have his house built at the time. For the love of it, please turn your mic volume up. Okay. How do I do that? Is this better?
So Spark,
Yeah.
upon the diagnosis and accepting responsibility for Great and bringing him into care, what actions did you take to ensure that he was safe?
First things first, I gave him a house, and I kept close look at him until we realized that he was better. But
So
we
you
also
kept
locked
a
him-
close eye on him.
Could I continue? I haven't finished.
By all
my
means.
sentence. Second thing, we locked up the sanctum. We kept a close eye on him for a few days until he was fully stable and able to wander off as he wanted because he's a member of our nation and he wasn't showing any more. Well, it's like taking him to a mental hospital and then realizing that he is good to go.
So, just to recall things,
Mhm.
you had him diagnosed, you accepted responsibility, and you took him into your care. And
Yes,
you
and
took
then we let
steps
him
to
off.
ensure that he would remain safe.
Yeah.
So explain to me, if he was under close watch and was diagnosed with a mental illness, how you let him slip to the sanctum and let him break in.
How do we let him slip to the sanctum? As I've said, after a few days, we allowed him. Sorry, my brother came up. We allowed him to roam freely because he was free. We didn't have to look out for him anymore. 'Cause
So-
he was completely capable. He was completely.
You
capable
let a diagnosed, mentally ill man roam the streets.
He wasn't.
You let him roam freely
He wasn't ill.
to a
He wasn't
highly
ill.
explosive weapon of mass destruction.
Well, there's a few more things. One, you say mentally ill as if mentally ill people wander off.
He was diagnosed as mentally ill, was he
He
not?
he was diagnosed, but he was diagnosed to the point where he was allowed free. He was able to go as he's pleased. He wasn't able to go into the sanctum because the place was locked for everyone. No one could come in except me. So, but when he recovered his memory through the thermal head, he was able to. And also, what's wrong with letting him have freedom? He didn't have anything anymore that was wrong with him. He was completely capable of doing everything a normal human could have.
I have two more things.
Go ahead.
if he was diagnosed as stable,
Mhm.
why did he blow up the rocket?
I can answer that. From what we see, sorry, I gotta turn off chat. This is getting me distracted a little bit.
Okay, so
Let me compare. He recovered his memories. That was before we diagnosed him with the actual condition that he had. Because before we had misdiagnosed him, because that disease wasn't discovered. Because he had metamorphic amnesia disorder. Then he earned his freedom because he was completely. By the way, and I have to. Okay. So, is there something wrong with my?
I think it might just be Cypress. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, to be honest, Cypress, I think that might be you because I can hear him just fine.
Okay.
One last thing.
Wait. I end up. After that, he regained his memories, and he regained to the same mental state that he was before. He wasn't, and when that happened, we couldn't keep watching him because one, he was free to do whatever he wanted, and he ran away before we found out that he regained his memory. He was a free man. He could have done whatever he wanted, except blow up a window. But he regained his memories to be able to do that, and we weren't aware of that because that wasn't our responsibility anymore because he was a free man. He could have left.
Spark.
Yes.
You have just contradicted yourself there. You've just stated that you were unaware he gained his memories back until after he had left.
Yes.
Earlier, you stated that you let him free because he had started getting better.
Yes.
So if you were unaware of him being better until after he was free, how? Oh, not free, but ran loose.
Getting better doesn't mean that he was remembering. He was free. His mental state was okay enough to be let to build, let to go off mining, let to explore the world. He was allowed to do anything. But his memory getting back doesn't exactly mean that he was getting better. He was getting better as in his memories are coming back, but his mental state went down, gained his memory back.
Okay.
So
I have one last thing.
I thought this
were cool things. You let a diagnosed, mentally ill man that you claimed in this courtroom not even 5 minutes ago was under close watch. You let him loose to a weapon of mass destruction in which he used to commit an act of terrorism.
I would like to say one thing. I didn't let him. He ran away. He was free.
I rest my case.
No.
May I say one thing?
Could I?
You said that?
Wait, can I take A-Claim's place?
Yes, you may. Yes,
Could I speak without...
Wait.
Before you do speak, could I finish what I was saying before A-Claim said
Yeah, go on.
Sorry. A-Claim seems to be using big words. Mentally ill. Mentally ill does not mean stable. He was able to go out. He was a free man. He was able to do whatever he wanted. It was only after, because it was an unknown diagnosis. We actually came up with the metamorphic amnesia term by ourselves because it was an unknown mental illness until after he exploded. We have figured that out because he regained all his memories back, and that's when he became that. He was a free man. You can continue, Cypress.
Right. Okay. Well, why was he free? You said you had him under close watch.
We did.
And you said that he was free. So
the close watch. It was
right. So you had him under close watch, but he was free. So you still had him under close watch while he was free. How did he run away himself?
Well,
if you were watching him closely,
I could say a few things. Before you do this, if Grape
managed to get away from you while, like you said, he was under close watch, that's on you. That's negligence.
It is. Okay, one thing. He wasn't in close watch when he escaped. He wasn't in close watch. As I said, he was free. That means we stopped watching over him. He didn't need any help after that. He was able to do whatever he pleased. Also, keeping a close watch of him. We only have cameras in Keptos and out of areas, and also Dodo that we have. Well, it's blown up. Dodo saved them. So we couldn't watch him. And we can't stop somebody from escaping because we don't have walls. We're a free nation and we let our people go as they please. He could have left our nation. Could have done.
You let them into a nuclear missile silo.
We did not let him into a nuclear missile silo.
Then how did he manage to get in?
He had his memories back. He knows the place like the back of his hand. He built it. That was the way that he was able to get in. Also, that's how he earned his memories back. And after we let him free, we leave all the being like cared for him or needing to care for him, because that's his responsibility now, because he was free and he was able to do as ever he pleased. Not blow up the pistol. That was something. That was something that he wasn't able to do. But he got in because he got his memories back, and he knows the place like the back of his hand. If you were the same person and you try to if you were like me and you locked the place up and took all the precautions, he'd still be able to get in because he knows every passageway. And there's multiple. And there's also a cave under it, which you could easily mine out there. Which we also tried to lock up, but somehow we didn't.
Why wasn't the Dodo Sanctum, when Grape originally when you originally diagnosed him and you took him in, you gained control over the exact bomb that blew up his territory. This is not debatable. Okay. So you had control over the territory. Grape did not. Why didn't you put in safeguards to where if Grape got back his memory or somebody else, they couldn't go blow it up anyway? For 3 weeks, you told every single nation in the world leaders meetings that you would be dismantling the bomb. You would be inviting other nations to dismantle the bomb, and nothing happened in that territory. You delayed and stalled for 3 weeks straight, and then without doing anything to the territory, and then Grape happened to magically regain his memories and go blow it up himself. That is also negligence.
Could I explain further? Okay. So, first things first, we didn't stall. Also, by the last meeting, I think we had it here, even, we decided that we were going to blow it up at the same time. Anyways, so that was what we were going to do. Because there's no way to dismantle a bomb. And we didn't know how to. And we only figured it out through the thermal head, which, if you guys remember, if everyone's listening, Grape was the only one able to access the files. So there was no other way to do it. We didn't stall. We didn't know how to get rid of it safely. If we had went and tried to mess with it, it would have blown up in our face and I would have been in coma. And maybe you would have had to put Grape through this trial. So there was no way of doing it safely without knowing how the bomb works. Great.
Well, right. But you should have still put safeguards around the sanctum, even if you didn't know what it is. No, you did not, because Grape was able to get through the safeguards that he didn't build. You did.
As I say again, we put cameras, we shut the place down, we put solar location. Sorry. We put every possible thing through it. Also, here's a quick thing that you can just do, and this is pure speculation, by the way, because we weren't able to go inside of it. You don't know what we've done. And I just said multiple times that we have put cameras.
No. You told everybody that you didn't do. At the past 3 leaders meetings, you've told everybody that you were going to do something about it.
Something about the bomb itself. I had closed everything. I closed the borders. I closed the doors.
How was Grape able to get through the safeguards that you installed?
Because there were the same safeguards. There were the same safeguards there.
So you didn't touch anything at all?
I put them on. I turned them on and I put new cameras in too, because there wasn't that many. There was also secret rooms that we didn't know about because they were secrets, and Grape was memory lost.
Hang on,
So
hang
no
on, hang
one
on.
was-
Can I say something? You just claimed that P. Grape knew the entirety of the Sanctum inside and out because he built it himself.
Yeah.
You using the safeguards of the Sanctum instead of installing your own means that P. Grape knows how to activate and deactivate them.
Here's the thing. Grape had lost his memory, so there was no way of him doing this to begin with, until we discovered that this is a whole new disease, mental illness, that he can recover his memory. Because the amnesia, you can't recover your memories. That is not a thing.
Shouldn't it have been priority of you to ensure that P. Grape, even if he regained his memories, wouldn't be able to access the nuclear bomb?
Coffee, that was known to be impossible. You gotta put this into a mind. As a medical expert, that is impossible. This is a completely new field that no one knows. Also, okay, that was something that we didn't know anything about. I even think that this trial should even be a thing until Grape wakes up, because we don't know if he gains his all memories back, he can come here and talk to himself, or we can prosecute him. But there's nothing we can do right now, because there was nothing we could have done then, because Grape lost his memory, so there's no way of just like finish it.
Okay. At the time of Grape's mental hiatus, he was under your responsibility, and that means that the nuclear bomb and the missile was also under your responsibility.
Spark, what can I say?
Jesus Christ. Wait. Sorry, somebody's calling me. Wait, give me a second.
Oh my days.
No, I'm not gonna respond to it. I'm just gonna join
Would y'all please not talk over each other, or else I will be holding y'all in contempt.
Bob, can I just say one thing?
Yes, Cypress?
I'm done. I'm gonna go sit down after this. A-Claim wanted to replace me again. He wanted to talk again.
I claim, please wrap up with the prosecution's argument, for the defense still needs to speak.
Yep, it's something completely different to what everyone's been talking about. It's a topic many seem to forget about, the Dodo files. So, Spark.
Yes.
When you accepted responsibility of Grape, did you or did you not have access to the Dodo files?
I did not.
You did
Grape
not?
just had access to them, because the way that the thermal head works, it's facial recognition. Although
I'm looking for yes or no answers here, Spark.
It's a no. And if you don't want me to explain it, then I'm not sure why you asked.
I'm looking for yes or no answers here.
Okay, it was a no.
So, you did not have access to the Dodo files. So, explain to me why, no matter who you asked in the Kepler's leadership, the many people, everyone had a different answer. You yourself claimed that you didn't have them. I'm not sure exactly who, but between Charlie, Sam, and everybody else in Keptos, I think everybody on the prosecution here can attest to this. Everybody received a different answer. They didn't exist. They did exist. We don't have them. What are the Dodo files? The Dodo files do exist. And so on. No matter who you asked, no matter who asked, everybody got a different answer. Which means something was going on with them. Whether they exist, whether they don't, they clearly do because you've been releasing them.
Yeah.
So you say you did not have access to them. At what point did you get access to them?
When I built the computer, and I think it was after the leaders meeting here. It might have been, I think. It was after that meeting.
So a few weeks ago. You got access to the Dodo files a few weeks ago.
Not full access. It's blocked. You know, like how in the actual Epstein files, it's blocked text and stuff like that. If they're redacted, we're still trying to unredact. So every single time we unredact one, we keep it in a pile, and then we send them out slowly.
1 second.
Pretty much. One second. Yeah.
During Anklim's absence, can I make a point?
Sorry about that. Back.
Oh,
Feel free to make your point. I've got a few more things.
Spark.
Mm-hmm.
You keep rambling on about the thermal head, right?
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is it, and how did Grape obtain it?
Of course. Grape, as I said before, we discovered the head in his vault. It had seemed to be that Grape deconstructed thermal into only his AI and no movement or anything like that. Although, thermal didn't seem to be mad and would accept only Anklim if we put on... No, sorry. Only Grape, my fault. It was face recognition, it seemed to be.
So he's not even sure.
So, deconstructed.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that kind of a fancy word for decapitating him? A leader of a nation, by the way. Leader of the BSC, fully conscient.
I would say so.
So why wasn't he put in jail for doing that? For decapitating a nation leader?
Sure.
He should have at least been put in jail for that, by the way.
One, at the time, we didn't know about it. Until I found out about it. And then when I did, I didn't want to put him in prison because he was a completely new person. He lost all his memories. All of them. There was nothing he remembered. If I prosecuted him, it would be like prosecuting a man for doing something that he didn't do. Because he might have did it when
But he did do it.
But he had a completely new identity. It's like being reborn. That's why it's called the metamorphosis. Completely being reborn. How was that? It was like a rebirth. It's like
I would like to repeat what Infamous said. A psychopath without memories is still a psychopath.
A psychopath without memories? He wasn't a psychopath, though.
He killed a man. And he was put on his head.
Decapitated them.
Decapitated him and put on his head. That seems pretty psychopathic to me.
Right, I agree with Cypress. I have one last thing.
Wait, let me respond to Bob. To Coffee. He was a robot. First of all, so it wasn't murder. Also, I would like to say one thing. I claim to decide too. Okay, but that's besides the point. And wearing his head seemed to be a new thing. So, also he is getting put in prison now because he has his memories back. We have actually built a cell for him already. Since he has gained his memory back, he is the same person that he was before. He will be put in prison now. When he's out of a coma, of course. I can't just put him in this prison cell. It wouldn't do much.
I have one last thing, Your Honor.
That's the last thing.
Regarding the Dodo files, would you agree that there is a lot of confusion and say, I'll say shrouded lies, because everybody seems to have a different story. There's only one truth. So you would say there's a lot of confusion, maybe a few lies thrown around.
I wouldn't say lies, no.
Okay.
I could say a few things.
Would you say that the truth from the Dodo files is shrouded?
No. The truth for the Dodo files, I know completely, and I've told y'all, and I'm the only... Well, now... Grape can access them if he gets to them. But he's in a coma, so I wouldn't expect so.
Okay.
Also, he'll be in prison soon. But the files... Also, why are the files a part of the case again? Could somebody remind me?
It's part of the lawsuit.
Is it? It doesn't
it was filed.
Okay.
It is. It is.
So,
but it was
one last question.
And rumors. That was the reason why that people said different things. It was miscommunication. It was rumors. They didn't have access to the files, so rumors started around my nation because it's big talk. It's big talk. I mean, it's the files, and also Grape has said multiple contradictional things about the files when being alive. So, well, not alive. Sorry, he lost his memory before he lost his memory. So it was rumors, I think they only spoke on it because they thought it was the complete truth. Although I do apologize for that, because although they're leaders, that wasn't their department to know either way. But I guess
Okay.
it's just that way.
All right. So, Your Honor,
Yes.
for the record, there has been a lot of miscommunication regarding the files. As I said earlier, when you asked any different person about the files, you received a different answer. So if there's so much mystery and seeming lies and confusion around the files, what's to say everything Spark has said about Grape and the missile isn't the same way? He claims one thing, and maybe it's not true, seeming as he's had a history with this sort of thing. I think I rest my case here.
Thank you. Spark, you may return to the defense.
I think, give me a second. Sam, you wanted to say anything?
Yes.
Y'all can begin your submitting case.
Give me a second.
If you want to submit any evidence or call up any witnesses, please do so now. Just a reminder, physical evidence is necessary. Unless it can be proven otherwise. Yes.
Did they have physical evidence
They presented zero evidence, physical evidence.
Okay. We have one in the case where a claim has killed Grape that we would like to share, and he killed him in cold blood. And if we get, I think he should probably get shot. But I don't think that's the trial for right now. Maybe
am I being put on stand here?
Oh no, I don't have any question for you. It was seen in multiple streams. I have videos and I have images.
Okay.
I have everything. So
I don't believe that's relevant to the case currently.
No,
it isn't. That's what.
we're not going
If you don't believe it's relevant to the case, you can object.
I object then. It's not relevant.
That means speculation.
No, it's relevance. The alleged killing of Grape has no. What's the word? It has no correlation here.
Could I say
Spark is on trial for negligence and multiple other crimes, all listed.
There were three.
Me allegedly killing Grape there's no correlation here.
Spark, can you prove any relevance to the charges brought against you?
I could say that they did say that we are terrorists. They have claimed that we are terrorists. So then,
but that is not currently what they're filing against.
No, it says on the statement, doesn't it?
No.
Doesn't it? Oh, I'm stupid then. Never mind.
Just to repeat, the filing for negligence of Keptos, the mishandling of P Grape, and the bombing of the Dodo land territory. That's what's going to be filed against you.
Could I ask a few questions?
Wait, Spark, can I say my thing?
Your Honor?
Yes.
The Dodo files are also...
The Dodo files, to my understanding, are included under the negligence and mishandling.
Okay, someone's echoing really bad. I have no idea what you just said.
Meet up real quick.
Son. Sorry, what was that, Bob?
The Dodo files are currently are filed under the negligence and mishandling charges.
Alright.
Sam, Spark, you may continue presenting your case.
Spark, may I say my thing I want to say? Okay, about Grape. You also are suggesting, like, you all are talking about Grape as if he's an object or a science experiment or whatever, but don't you agree that Grape, he had lost all of his memory, he was a completely new person, he had no moral, and he didn't, like, Jesus, it's hard to explain, but, like, from how he was at the time, he didn't do anything wrong. He was a new person, he was a new life. Don't you agree that he deserved to be a citizen, deserved to not be imprisoned for the rest of his life or something he did in a past life?
Captain, who exactly are you asking this question to?
The one suing.
The prosecutor. Continue.
Would you like me to answer that?
Any one of y'all can.
Would you, or would you not, let a person who built a nuclear weapon near that weapon?
No,
Because you have no...
You would not.
No, you would not.
No, you would not.
I rest my case.
And we did not.
And
That wasn't an answer to anything we asked, by the way. just want to say that outright. That wasn't that.
Sam, would you like to phrase your question?
You sue us for mishandling of Grape, but you imply that we should lock him up for the rest of his life, not give him any freedom at all. That's what you want us to do, and you are suing us over the abuse of Grape.
We are not suing you for abusing him.
Mishandling of Grape, that's what you said.
Mishandling meaning that he was allowed near the nuclear weapon.
He was not allowed near the nuclear weapon.
Not
We said
allowed near
he
nuclear weapon. Like we said, he escaped.
Oh, he ran away and broke
He ran away
He escaped.
and broke
Hang on.
into the scientific
He
after taking his memories. We did not.
Spoiler me, please mute up.
Am I still doing?
Yeah.
Alright, another thing, it wasn't even a missile. You can keep calling it nuclear weapons, a missile silo, it was a rocket. A rocket was a self-defense feature.
Do you have any evidence of it being a rocket and not WMD?
Yes, we do.
Can you please submit that to the court?
Yes.
I can. I'll send you the Minecraft chat.
Okay, can a rocket, or is a rocket supposed to make a crater that massive?
This was answered during the meeting if you had listened. You asked this question yourself, what the size of the explosion was. It was the size of the city. That's what the terminal AI answered to you, and you asked that question yourself.
I know. But why would a regular rocket have a self-destruct feature that's explosive?
We do not know that, because Grape is the one that built it. And like we said, we don't have the full Dodo files. We still don't. The only one who would be able to get them would be Grape.
Your Honor, I'd like to bring up another piece of evidence.
You cannot do that right now.
Okay.
You can do that for
it's regarding the missile.
The missile. Do you have?
And rather them.
If you have evidence that this is to counter the claim that's a rocket to the self-destruct feature, please put that in GC.
The schematic of the rocket made by Grape is currently in MC chat.
Yeah, I just.
Okay, that is.
Also, is there still the thing that I was talking about? Is there still like an echo?
Yes, bullish. I have a question, Sam.
Yes.
In this, so you claim it's a rocket.
Yes.
A rocket with a bomb on it.
A self-destruct feature. We don't. Listen.
A self-destruct bomb.
The schematic that we do have, this is the full decrypted file of the schematic that we have. This is all information we have on this rocket. We don't know why it was built. We don't know what purpose it was for. Grape made this, and quite frankly, we have no way of asking him or getting that information out of him right now. Because he's in a coma, and even before we had control of him, he had lost his memories. So this is all we managed to find on the rocket in the thermal AI. All the information we managed to find.
Anything else you want to present for your case?
Yes, Stuart, you want to go point by point on the suing?
No, I just wanna, genuinely, what? Of course, the wrong is the bombs up, but there's no. Another thing I would like to say: there's no evidence that the miss was intended to be a weapon. Besides the point, I wanted to say that before. Am I still echoing? So I'm still echoing. I don't know what to do. But anyways,
I think as long as no one talks, it should be fine.
Ask is what is the grounds for them suing us for blowing up Dodo Land? It is our territory, because it was going to be blown up anyways in there. But there is, there is a problem with great.
You're echoing like
shit. What do you call it?
Am I? Can you think correctly or badly?
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
Should I just read the thing that I...
Sam, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, about the blowing up of the Dodoland territory. First of all, we own the Dodoland territory. Even more so, Grape owns it. What he does with his land is purely up to him. They, like, suing us over it, they can't sue us over what we do with our own land. If we wanted to demolish our own land, we could. That's not grounds to sue, is what I believe.
Okay.
Also, furthermore, I have seen that Coffee himself has also done the exact same thing we have. Mass explosive demolition of his own land. For him to call us a terrorist for blowing up our own land would be calling himself a terrorist.
Coffee's just...
Might I respond?
Yes.
We are talking about controlled demolition versus uncontrolled, dangerous, and quite frankly, honestly, I don't even know what words to use right now for the stupidity.
If I may, Coffee.
The claim, honestly. We are talking about a controlled demolition, which was ensured to be safe, by the way. I personally made sure of it to be safe. I even logged on at 7 or 6 a.m. in order to ensure that it was safe. We are talking about controlled demolition versus, quite frankly, uncontrolled terrorism. Because what if he hadn't detonated it in his own territory? What if he launched it at another nation? Because you don't know what his original intentions were with the missile, did you?
Hello?
Alright, Coffee, I think you're getting off track.
That's speculation. Your Honor? That is speculation.
Yes.
We both do not know the answer to that question.
The defendant is comparing a weapon of mass destruction to controlled, supervised, and very minimal...
I can hear you. Sorry.
What's the word? What would you refer to it as? Demolition.
Can you hear me? Is that possible?
Controlled, supervised, very minimal demolition for the benefit of a city, compared to a weapon of mass destruction going off, armed by a mentally ill man.
Like we have said, it's not a weapon of mass destruction.
What grounds are you objection on?
A rocket ship. You keep referring to it as a weapon of mass destruction, but let's just say it's not a nuke, it's not a nuclear missile.
If I may.
Sam, everyone quiet. Sam, what grounds are you objecting to this on?
Calling it a weapon of mass destruction.
So speculation. Am I correct?
Huh?
Yes.
What grounds? A claim.
Your Honor,
Coffee,
if I may.
Do you have any evidence to point to it being a weapon of mass destruction?
I do. If you give me a second, I can pull up a screenshot of the crater left behind in the Dodo Sanctum from the missile
exploding. Pull up the blueprints too. Your Honor, if I may say something.
Yes.
The blueprints are in Minecraft chat.
They refer to it as a rocket. Whether it was a rocket or not, it is a flying, missile-shaped object which has a payload which could level an entire city. It can travel internationally across Altaric too.
How do you know that?
That's speculation. That's pure speculation. From what it says right now. It's pure speculation.
It is.
There's no
it's a rocket ship
that it can move. There's no proof that it can move to parts around Altaric 2. That's pure speculation. Also, it was buried underground.
From what we know, it could have very well been, its trajectory could have very well been just straight up. We don't even know where it was meant to go.
Okay.
It also was built underground.
I retract my last statement. I'll retract my last statement. I'll reword.
Okay.
The self-destruct feature, as referred to in the blueprints and by Keptos themselves, has the payload to level an entire city, and I believe Coffee's entering the screenshot of the crater left behind. Should the explosives themselves not be referred to as a weapon of mass destruction, if not the rocket, which could be used to deliver the payload?
Sam, do you have any comments on this?
I do. really, can't anything be used as a weapon? It's only called a weapon if it's used as a weapon, isn't it? Or if it's intended to be used as a weapon. If you look at a hammer in the grocery store, you're gonna be like,
Spark.
oh yeah, that's a weapon. No.
Spark.
Yeah.
Do you have any evidence that the rocket was neither intended to be used as a weapon nor could be used as a weapon?
It could have been used as a weapon, but it was not intended to be a weapon.
Oh.
As it in the classified.
Okay.
It was used as a weapon when Grape did it. Because Grape just blew it up on
sit down.
himself.
I will sustain your
It wasn't
objection.
even used as a weapon. It was a weapon against who then? It was on himself. It's not necessarily
I think
Sam,
used as a weapon against someone. Okay, sorry.
Claim's objection will be standing. Can you please go back to your previous discussion about the destruction of Dodo land not being relevant to international relations?
Oh, yes. What merit do they have to say about what we do with our land? Even though it wasn't our intention to blow it up, we were going to blow it up eventually in Dodo land. Either way. So, what's substantial? Like, why is there a need? Or, like, why are they suing? Especially for money out of this? Because they are wanting sacks of diamond blocks.
Spark, it is not your job to question what they're suing for. It's to prove whether or not the filings have merit.
It doesn't have merits. That's what I'm saying.
That's not the point of your defense. Is trying to prove that they're guilty or not guilty, and to what extent. You have no authority over what they can be suing for. That is my job and Tech's job.
That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that... Oh, wait. Give me a second. I'm getting cold. 1 second.
Oh, Lord.
Should I say it? Spark?
Yes, please do.
Okay. What Spark was trying to say is he doesn't believe that. Well, I don't know how do you word it. Okay, it shouldn't be. I don't think it's fair to sue someone for blowing up a weapon, or blowing up their own territory, destruction of your own land that you own. It shouldn't be taken to an international court. It should not affect global. I don't know how to word it. You get what I mean.
Your Honor, might I respond to that and a claim stated previously, which has connection to my response?
You may go ahead.
Our concern was about international safety. Now, you stated, or Spark stated previously, that that we couldn't know if the rocket would go either straight up or if it could be controlled, correct?
Yes.
In the schematic which you just sent, you will find 2 instances which lead to, the rocket being able to be controlled and steered. Namely, if you look under the description of cockpit, it says it contains seating, navigation controls, communication systems, and basic life support system for safe travel. Navigation controls, which already leads us to believe that the rocket can be controlled. And next, engine. It is responsible for acceleration, steering, and maintaining the rocket speed during flight. Steering, which leads to, the rocket being able to be controlled mid-air.
Could I speak on this?
You literally have the floor, yes.
Yeah, the reason why... I don't know about the part where he was talking about Yoa, but one, the thing that I was debunking with A-Claim was where A-Claim was saying that A-Claim was talking about how it's worldwide, it's international. Another thing, we don't even know if the rocket worked. We don't even know. It clearly blew up. It blew up. It was intentional, but we don't even know if it could get off the floor because it blew up around us. We didn't do any tests on it. This was the blueprint, and we had the blueprint to explode it. This is...
Your Honor?
Yes?
This is pure
May I say
speculation.
something? Once he's done, regarding what he's talking about.
you can say stuff for your closing arguments, yes, but however they have the floor. You may not just make state points now.
What I would just like to say is we don't know if it was international. We don't even know if it could get off its feet. We don't know if Grape made the right calculations. We don't know anything about, well, we have the blueprints. We know what it's supposed to do. We don't know its function. And that's why we were going to blow it up there. That's why also we didn't share it to anybody, and we were closed off, and we didn't share it to people about the nuke because we didn't know people to know about the nuke. We didn't just not say anything, not working on it at all, which is your guys' argument, is not that we didn't try to do anything with it and try to fix anything, which there's no evidence of, because you guys are. There's just no evidence of us not doing anything, and our statements about it we don't. And also building a lab that contains Thermal's head, which has all the information about it. I think that's the biggest evidence you could possibly have of us working on the nuke.
Is that all?
So that is all for me.
We will now begin closing statements. The prosecution may begin.
May I go first, guys?
You'll each have roughly 10 minutes.
Okay. Right, I'll go first. So, the one thing that I have to say that they have claimed multiple times is that the explosion was an accident and they did not intend for it to happen. We are suing for negligence. They allowed a diagnosed mentally ill man to explode the rocket. It's textbook negligence. They claim it wasn't intentional and it accidentally happened. It's textbook negligence. They allowed a mentally ill man to go free under their what am I trying to word here? They allowed
supervision.
A mentally ill man. There we go. They allowed a mentally ill man that they declared was stable, who then went and blew up a rocket and caused irreparable damage to the environment and their own territory. It's textbook negligence. I have nothing else to say, Your Honor.
Alright. Would the defense like to state the closing argument?
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone else going to say anything?
Grape? Yes. Grape, well, you just restated everything.
Replace.
Wait, I have something else if you wanna.
Yeah, I feel like we need a bit more for the closing.
Apologies, Coffee said that the prosecution rested the case. Would anyone else like the prosecution like to speak or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to clarify what we're suing for and why we're suing for them. Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay. So, we, as the 5 nations, Arcasia, Aresia, Cambar K, Aegis Fallen, Anvil, are suing for fines of a, price or, determined by the judge, due to the fact that Keptos told all 5 of our nations misinformation about the bomb and the Dodo files at the past 3 leaders meetings and didn't do anything about the bomb. We also are suing for demilitarization of Keptos until late June as a clarification that they can't do something like this or allow something like this any longer unless they are attacked first, as obviously it wouldn't be fair to completely remove their military and then someone have the chance to attack them. Also, the imprisonment of Spark, Sam, and Charlie with severity levels, so I feel like Spark would be above Sam and Charlie, but severity with involvement of the misinformation considered. Community service, and also a guarantee from the nation of Keptos that something like this would never happen again, because we believe that's important.
Might I add to the community service that what we mean by that is repairing, or at least making the Dodo Sanctum, or at least what isn't left of the area able to be used for future generations to come. That is what we mean by community service.
Okay. Is that all for your closing statement?
Yes.
Unless anybody else has something to say, I think that's it.
Yes, we want to statement.
No, Sam.
I mean, Lime
Not your
just got
size.
here. Does Lime have anything to say, or?
I actually do, but I couldn't
my.
find my unmute button. Hey guys.
Lime, please take off your armor.
I was
Oh yeah, my bad. Hey guys. So there's a couple things. There's a couple things I'd like to point out that I watched some of the court case so far, and if any of these things were brought up, I apologize in advance. However, the schematics to the rocket clearly state that the rocket is that the bomb is a failsafe in case the rocket poses a threat to surrounding areas, which is an admission that they know whoever created the rocket and whoever has access to those schematics are fully aware that the rocket could in fact cause harm. If anything, that implies that the bomb is less dangerous than the rocket itself, as the bomb is the failsafe in order to protect surrounding land in case the rocket explodes.
Sorry, could you say that again? Like, blitzed out?
Yeah, I got you.
Something.
Basically, the schematics to the rocket, they say quite clearly that the bomb is a failsafe and rocket poses a threat to surrounding areas, which is an admission that the rocket could cause harm. In fact, if anything, implies that the bomb is less dangerous than the rocket itself, because the bomb is the failsafe in case the rocket were to cause harm. So not only was everyone with the schematics aware that the rocket was dangerous and that it had a bomb, but they were also aware that the rocket itself could in fact cause more harm to surrounding areas than the bomb.
Okay. Will that be all?
If that's in the schematics, that's also an intentional part of the design. That's all I have to say.
Okay. This is prosecution.
That's all for us then, by the way. Yes.
All right. The defense, you have 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
Again.
Grape was cured honestly by us, even though his mental illness was not one that would have been known. Later, after he lost all his memory, he was completely able to. Wait, I have to turn my volume up. Give me a second. He was able to do everything that a normal person can do. He was completely stable. Even though he had a mental illness, it doesn't mean that he wasn't allowed to be free. When saying that is preposterous. He was allowed to be free. And then later when he gained his memory, he relapsed, which is something that we didn't know could happen because it's a completely new thing. It wasn't negligence. It was something we couldn't do anything about. It's pure speculation that we hadn't done anything to help with the bomb, since again we built a lab on it. We did, if you had looked on it before, we built stuff around it because we had the schematics to see everything about it, and we were planning to blow it up the week after. And that's what we were gonna announce. We also it's complete misinformation. It's complete misinformation that we are withholding the files and the rocket info since we've shared it out. The bombing of Dodoland wasn't caused by us. It was caused by Grape after he regained his memory, and in at least our thing. He is a completely new person. That's completely his fault. And also, if we do get imprisoned, he's probably gonna die. So, also, he's in a coma right now in a hospital bed. So, that's his point.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You're telling me the coma patient's currently talking in Minecraft chat?
No, don't count that. He's in the workshop world.
Okay.
He's in the workshop. It doesn't count.
Okay. Just clarifying.
Yeah. Not canon. It's not canon. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. He is I don't know why he saw it. Whatever. But he's probably gonna die. It's fines. The only thing that we could see with fines would be with the mishandling of Charlie and Sam speaking about stuff that they shouldn't have been speaking about. We were after that, and we even did stuff about that after by removing power between them. I'm going to every meeting now. I'm being more open about it. Suing us for something that's already fixed seems no, but like I don't know how to say it, but I'm trying to say this. Demilitarization. I don't know how you do that. Community service. We're already planning to fix the Dodo Sanctum. We are going to keep parts of the crater though to show as a warning to everybody of what something like that could do, because we think that removing that would just be removing history, and we don't like that. We will be building around it though.
Is that all?
Yep, that should be all.
Me and Techie will be going into a separate VC to deliberate, and we'll give you our verdict shortly. Techie, I'll call you on Discord.
Hey guys. So we all get to our own VC as well.
Oh, hi, great.
I got
let's get
it's like I can still hear his voice.
W waiting period.
Guys,
what?
I'm actually not alive.
Wait, what if we all have
now.
what Grape
I'm now a
has?
ghost.
What if it's a world pandemic?
It's like the wildfire virus. What? Okay, wait.
Grape, you technically, because you're the first person to have it, you can name the virus.
Maybe we should just like chill and sit down.
Ooh.
And like not
wait,
jump
you're so
around.
right. Wait, I get to name the virus?
Yeah.
What virus?
But I don't have a
Are
virus.
we calling it the Diddy virus?
Yo,
whatever it is.
The
Diddy virus? Whatever it is.
The Diddy virus. The Diddy virus.
Oh, wait, yeah, they already named. Wait, but I get to name like the quirky name. That's like the scientific name. I get to like. I get to name what everybody else would call it.
Grape syndrome.
Call it
syndrome.
Call it.
Oh, wait. Ooh.
Yeah.
I can call it up, dog. And then people will be like, yo, what's up, dog?
What's up, dog?
And then it'll be like, you remember when Grape
I was paying attention.
Yeah,
What's up, dog?
Yeah. So it's when you become so mentally ill that you blow up a rocket or something like that.
Hey, can we not kill each other? Yo, chill out, bro.
I'm playing the drum.
I'm gonna get you in contempt of the court.
Whoa.
Who just said
Yeah, stop.
No violence, please. Yep, y'all about to be in prison. GG.
Look how Captos is being sitting down, doing everything right, and then look at those hooligans jumping around. Look at this hooligan twerking.
Hey,
Spark, I'd run.
Huh? Sorry, I didn't
Spark,
hear you.
request to get him in contempt of court.
Fuck, enjoy your last
Well, I don't think you
days
can
of freedom.
I don't think I can.
Don't be cocky.
Yeah.
You don't know if we'll be in prison, but
Damn, dude. I'm gonna die.
Please.
Spark, please don't let me die, please. I need this.
It's okay, Grape. We'll take over for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, Spark, I don't really care anymore. It's like, at least I'm gonna live.
Even though Grape is definitely dead.
Oh, wait, actually, I don't want to be held in a country where the dude that committed a war crime against me is
Why
like
not?
running around free.
yeah.
What do you mean running around free?
I don't know. He
Who
claims
committed a war crime?
You remember when you decapitated me while I was unconscious on the floor? That's an
I
IRL
didn't
war crime.
decapitate you.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
were his
You did. You did.
His head was on the floor.
You committed a war crime. It's not speculation, it's evidence.
Yeah, his head was on his body before you did that.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly by video footage. Says
Allegedly
says
on
outside the
stream,
truth.
my stream.
Sue me.
Yeah, I think
I will sue you.
Okay.
Yeah, if anybody needs
win,
the
bro.
form link,
This next
it's
one.
in the channel, bro.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll be the best lawyer part 2. I'll be the best lawyer.
You saw my best case. You're not
You also
trust
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be your lawyer.
Why isn't he?
These guys, they're claiming you committed a war crime. I got you.
Yeah, wait, if he shows up as my lawyer, right? How would I have killed him?
You can kill people in
Roll him in
Minecraft.
roll him in a medical bed, just as in a coma.
Okay, Spark.
Yeah.
You seem to be really obsessed with this. Sue me, bro.
I will.
Yeah, he will. He just.
Wait, I have a great
They're gonna like
idea.
have like an AI version of Grape be the lawyer. Like,
So like Grape is in a coma.
they're
Grape's in a
gonna wheel
coma,
in a
right?
little TV.
You're in a
like
You're in a
the
coma?
personal assistant of like
Yeah, I'm in a coma.
Karen.
Why don't we make technology to direct the Rift searches at a certain point and direct it straight on Grape? And it
But
wakes
that
him
would
up.
be a war crime because I'm still unconscious. So.
Yo, Loki,
I'll see you for that.
Loki, the heavy cores have enough power to do that.
Yeah, we could try something.
Like I'm still experimenting on them, but Loki.
Are they rifted? Are they rifted?
Are they rifted?
Yo, I'm gonna be so
I didn't
real
know
with
that.
you, Coffee. The moment an experiment goes wrong, dude, you're getting sued by the entirety of
True, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but here's the
Nothing
thing,
better
though.
go wrong, Coffee.
Here's the thing, though. I'm
won't go
transparent
wrong.
about my experiments.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
You still exploded it.
How do we know that? Hold on, how do we know that though?
Hey guys, peace and love in the court.
How do
I'm
we know that
releasing
he isn't?
I'm releasing my personal research logs.
How we know it's all
Yeah,
of them, though? How do we know
the
it's all
Dodo
of them?
log
Yeah, but we're
wasn't
also
being
open.
released.
Because
Yeah,
I
they're all
clearly
open.
state research log
Exact-
1, research
We
log
also-
2, research log
We're also
3.
doing that, Coffee. We're also
Okay,
doing
but like,
that.
like let's say I made a log about me like taking a shit, right? And then I just
Yeah,
delete it, and then I
Dude,
cool
I
another one.
dropped the
Number
log
2.
earlier.
You know what I'm saying though?
Wow.
Like you could name them and mismatch
And
them.
also,
Mhm.
listen. The heavy cores are merely a energy, like they produce energy.
All explosions are
or-
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two.
I think
Yeah,
that's
true.
It's literally it's more efficient.
Lasers, I don't fucking know.
First of all, it's more efficient.
Is it?
It produces
Are you
more of
sure?
energy.
After
It doesn't
one
produce
log?
any chemical
So
waste
what
or
I'm
any.
hearing is there
So you're
are
making-
experiments that you haven't released yet.
Huh?
We did.
So you're gonna
Bro,
make
I
a
did
small
release them.
black
I did
hole.
say
You're
that.
saying
You're doing
experiments is in
research on-
plural.
Copy,
You're
copy,
creating a
copy.
black
So
hole.
you're a
Coffee,
terrorist.
coffee,
one
coffee,
log.
coffee. We
You're
can't
doing
win
research
this. You
on
can't.
a
It's easier to argue with smart people than it is to argue with dumb people. Coffee.
Dude, Coffee.
Okay,
Wait,
It's
I'm
easier
gonna-
to argue with smart people. Than it
Okay,
is to
I'm gonna
argue
go
with
back
dumb
to
people.
sleep now. I'm gonna
That's
stop
true. That's
being out of
true.
my coma
Yeah.
now.
Wait,
Bye, guys.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Remember at the last leaders meeting when you said you saw a planet in the sky?
Wait, hang on. What'd you say?
Remember at the last leaders meeting when you said you saw another planet in the sky?
How do we
Yeah.
trust you? How do we trust
Yeah.
you that with the
moon
AI
is
source?
No.
The moon has been changing
I
colors.
believe him. No, I believe him. I saw it on my way here.
The moon is changing colors.
See, I'm not crazy.
No,
I knew that you had a lock on it.
Everyone was trying to make me feel like I was losing my
losing
marbles.
my
My
mind.
mind. Yo, can you see Bob?
Coffee's got
why,
it
is,
right, bro.
why does Bob have his armor on? Is he like gonna start
Yo,
killing
was
everybody?
the moon always so
Yeah.
yellow though? Like, why is
Yes.
it?
The moon has been changing colors. I swear.
I
I
peed
swear.
on
It's
it.
Actually,
Wait,
Maybe it's a
Might
texture
the moon
seeing
might be
things, I
cheese.
guess.
Wait,
No.
no, but
wait,
I think it might
wait,
be
guys.
this, like the
if you
placebo
look at it
effect
at
or
like a
whatever it's
subtle
called.
angle, it kind of looks
Uh-huh.
like the Minecraft skin Alex. Is this gonna be a Minecraft movie sequel crossover? Wait a minute, I see the planet over there. Hold the fuck
No, you don't.
What the heck is that?
I'm pretty sure I see that.
Well, apparently you're a mentally ill patient, so how can we
Oh
trust
yeah, I'm also in a coma, so like don't take anything. I
Yeah,
say.
wait,
Yeah,
how do you
exactly.
see that? What? Hello?
Oh, I'm dreaming about it right now.
Oh, right. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. You know what they said? Look, just because I'm in a coma doesn't mean like I'm unconscious. Don't get those two mixed
No,
up. No, you could be fully aware while being in a coma.
I don't
Yeah,
know if
it's called
fully
locked
aware.
in syndrome. It's
Right,
actually
exactly.
quite, it's actually kind of scary.
Yeah.
Locked in
Like-
syndrome. I don't believe
Yeah, you would
that's
never
not
know
gonna
until I wake up if I had that.
Yo, it's
Yeah, no,
really
for
taking
real.
a long time
That is
for Bob and Techie
that is a
Turtle
real
to
medical
deliberate
condition,
this.
by the way. Locked in syndrome. I've
Oh,
watched the
that's
episode
Did
on
Bob
House
just come
about
back? Do I need to mute back up? Bob, was that you?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
He's still
not
definitely-
back yet.
He's judge jury.
Yo, doesn't Bob have to go to work? Is it? He should like.
Dude, I guess. I don't know, bro.
Hey, Cypress, can you add a special cloud shape that's just like my logo?
You just add a dick in the
No,
sky.
I can't. But thanks
Yeah,
for
but
the
like,
suggestion.
you could be like, wow, guys, he's still
Wait.
with us.
Wait, can you add a cloud that's a dodo? Because that would actually be
Bro, I
cool.
guess.
My girlfriend turned into the moon. It's just great turning into a cloud.
That's rough, buddy.
I should make it like
No.
a 0.001% chance for the moon to just be Grape's face.
That would be amazing.
Wait, no,
Genuinely, please
wait,
do that.
No, That would be tough.
This guy's lost.
I add it as like a special like dodo file one day.
He's still smiling down upon us.
It's like every 100 days, and then somebody happens to sleep on the day that it happened.
Though specifically on this planet, the moon isn't like locked to a certain rotation always, so it's just like slowly turning, and on the other side is a picture of me, which is
Grape, what do you want your planet to be called?
Are they done deliberating yet?
I don't want a planet.
saying.
I want an asteroid.
Okay.
Yeah. And when the asteroid hits, I want that to be a big crater.
Ooh, it seems this guy really loves big craters.
This guy,
There's been a crater inside of every Dodo land ever.
Mm.
That is
Only
true.
this one is like slightly bigger than
This
the
one
rest.
was the first one player made.
That wasn't an asteroid.
Oh, wait, hang on. I do wonder how did y'all like set that up? Like just
Wait, how did
secret?
just like
Oh,
just
so,
like off,
yeah, I
off
blew up
board,
my
off board,
rocket.
basically. No, just like off
Oh, yeah,
board,
we,
like
oh yeah, we blew up the rocket. That's
A lot of planning.
Or did you guys just like dig it out and then intentionally lured everybody to the south so they would never go up there?
Trust me, if I would have been digging that out, I would have killed myself first. Like,
yeah.
I thought you did dig that.
We just blew it up.
No, on a real note, I'm adding a feature to the server where you can pay to have your own lore integrated into the server, and that was a pre-test of that.
Alright.
Oh, can my lord that I explode Arcadia real quick?
Can I
Also-
look
Oh,
at
yeah,
you?
yeah,
bro.
This guy's
But
a terrorist. He
no
wants to blow up
exploding other
Arcadia.
nations. I'm sorry.
I'll just
Yeah, dude.
if I didn't even 40.
Wait. What if two nations agree to have the same war where they just nuke each other?
Y'all can do that.
All right.
what if
smart,
I want
good deal.
Kevin the Cube to
Bad
be a part of my
infamous,
lore?
Bad. Who's Kevin the Cube?
You don't know Kevin?
Wait, what if I bring back
Can we add
Midnight
that to
for
the
my
list of
lore?
charges? Not knowing Kevin.
But if you bring back this night for your lore,
Oh!
Oh shit!
Wait, yeah,
Wait.
Cedric, how much would I have to
Stop
pay to bring
leaking.
back Viz Knight
Wait.
for the lore?
A few $1,000s.
The infamous R. Do you
You
need a
got that.
lawyer right now?
do I need what?
Do you need a lawyer right now? I've kind of got like a lot of free time on my hand.
Yeah, good. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna
Dude,
sue
how
Coffee
long
Cart.
are they going to deliberate this?
For what?
It's
option?
can't.
Dude, let
difficult
them
to
go.
get.
Let
Dead
them
ass,
go.
What is-
dead ass.
what are you suing me
You know
for?
what I think is going on?
Because Coffee Cart
I
doesn't know
think-
how to touch a man.
I think what's gonna happen is you guys aren't gonna get your diamond fines, but Techie Turtle is fully arguing against from what he heard. And I think imprisonment might happen, but I don't think the fines are gonna happen. Or I don't think it's
Thank
gonna be
your
imprisonment,
times.
and there's gonna be some fines.
No,
It's gonna
actually, I won't make my prediction because I want everything to happen.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually
Prediction,
messaging Bob
everything
right now.
happens.
I'll give you $10 if
I
you let them
predict-
go free.
I predict that Bob is going to make a choice.
What if I predict
No.
Bob's gonna come back and say, "Guys, I actually built a nuke as well. I'm blowing it up.
Okay.
It's underneath the
I
court."
predict that Grape is gonna be in a coma.
I predict
wait.
that there's going to be an assassination in the courtroom.
Whoa, we need to get this guy out of the court.
I predict Peter Scrape is gonna wake up and fly over there with a spear.
Is this like betting on yourself? Like
Spoiler
shaking
alert,
at the
I
Super
actually
Bowl?
paid Cypress $1,000
Great.
for his nice
Are they
log on
done
until, you know.
deliberating yet?
No.
What if you became a ghost and started
Just
haunting the
wait,
world?
guys.
Dude, you just wait. If the entirety of Keptos goes to prison, I will canonically die. I will make this a thing.
No, I'm gonna rescue you. I'm gonna have.
Yeah,
Bob
we're gonna
back
keep
there.
you safe, buddy.
Well, that's if you can find where I am.
Not under my watch.
Slash TP at S.
Oh shit.
That'll bring you to the workshop.
Wait, should I try it? Wait,
Actually try it. TP me to you. Does it like?
No. You're gonna bring all your stuff over. Absolutely not.
Dude,
actually,
I'm
no,
so-
you won't.
you know-
actually,
you
no,
know-
Just
no.
put it, just
I'll
put him in
quickly
like
do
adventure
slash
mode and then clear
nations.
his inventory.
No, I don't have anything. You guys killed me and I logged off.
No. Grape. Even if I teleported you, you would just get. You would not get teleported to me. You would get teleported to where you last were in the world.
Let me check where that is. Hold on.
Is it gonna
Okay,
be, like,
so
inside
I
the
see a
court?
factory. I see a bridge. I see. Yeah, I'm at one.
Oh, was it world spawn? Yeah. Oh yeah.
When I
'cause
tell
the
you, this
bed
is
did
a
get
complete
destroyed.
reset. This is like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were quitting the server after.
I'm not quitting.
Oh.
Just
He's taking a long break.
Yeah,
He's making a new server
substantial
with
break.
He's in a coma.
I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do with Keptos. Like disbands. Yeah, I might have to like without being on a like nation.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll just
I'll-
as long as you only play on the
Yeah.
workshop, I'll let you be out of the nation.
Okay.
Only on the workshop.
And then I'll come back one day and build another.
Can you put his nation as like heaven or something? Like,
no, bro.
No,
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's
Yeah,
just
right.
gonna
No,
come
but I might die if you guys imprison all of
can you put his nation as
Yeah, but
hospital?
we'll keep you alive. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
but you don't know where I am. You'd have to sue them again to get.
I'm gonna go get
Wait,
a
is
Nice.
Ron back? Oh my god.
Oh my
he's
God.
finally back. All right, everybody, shut up. Sorry, that was rude.
That was Aura. Oh my gosh.
Everyone, I'm gonna wait for Techie to you back in.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Me and Techie are done deliberating and have reached our verdicts. No, I just decided not to do that. Let me pull this up. On the charges of
Wait, Bob. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I need this. I like the server. Something like it's about the server. If you have it written down and you wanna post it in the international court channel too, you can do that.
I'll be writing a more detailed one later once I get off of work.
Okay.
Just for like a reference, how we're at it. Yeah. May I continue?
Yep.
Yeah. Go on.
Hey. On the charges of negligence of the nation of Keptos and the respective leaders in the mishandling of pea grape in a supposed unstable state in the bombing of the Dodo land territory, the defendants are found guilty on all 3 charges.
No.
Yo.
Do you understand the charges brought against you? Keptos,
See.
Spark, Sam, Charlie?
Yes, we do. Sam went away.
The prosecution was able to definitively prove the involvement of Spark is silly in the mishandling and inappropriate response to pea grape and related information, and will be sentenced to 5 days imprisonment starting 24 hours from this moment.
No.
The nation of Keptos will accede to the demilitarization of all WMDs, weapons of mass destruction, that can damage or sink danger to the international community. However, will not involve the removal of conventional weapons from Keptos members. Prosecution was unable to convict Charlie again or Sam D 2009 of sufficient involvement into the handling of pea grape. It will not be involved in the prison sentence. Regarding guarantees, Keptos will release statements stating they will not build any more WMDs or any destructive weapon that can threaten the international community. And hereby, from this moment on, due to the fact that they've proven that negligence and gross misconduct in the handling of pea grape will allow the international community access to the comatose patient and making sure he is no longer presenting a threat. Do you understand what's being brought against you?
I didn't understand the last part. Can you repeat?
To simplify, the releasement of pea grape from your care.
Okay.
You may continue to monitor his patients, but you must allow for medical records and patient access to the prosecution. Oh shit, that's my time to leave for work. Okay,
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Are they paying the fines? If so,
No.
how much? And if not, okay.
They're not paying fines. The prosecution was not able to definitively prove that the damages caused by the Dodo land bombings outceded Dodo land territory, which belongs to the nation of Keptos. It is the responsibility of Keptos to rebuild their own land, and due to the fact although prosecution was able to definitively prove the weapon's ability to damage the international community and related nations, no damage was seen, so fines will not be granted.
Okay.
Spark?
Mm-hmm.
Your imprisonment starts in 24 hours starting now. You must turn yourself in. Do you understand?
Where? The prison?
Infamous and Coffee are gonna do that, so
Yes.
turn yourself into them.
If you've failure to present yourself in a 24-hour period to trigger a manhunt for you under the jurisdiction of the international court. Okay,
Can we find a claim?
You can
Can
handle
we
this.
find a claim for that?
Gotcha. Alright, let me DM me if you have any things. I gotta go work. See y'all later.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye, Bob.
Bye.
Yo, Techie Turtle, as the judge, can you please kick Zora off of the table, please?
Yes.
And to be honest, just out of the court.
Yo, as server owner, can you just kick Zora like off the server? Like,
Come off the plane.
Well, now that I'm imprisoned, I've decided that I'm gonna wake up from my coma. It seems like the perfect time to come back. Yep.
Alright.
Copy, let's head to the building server and make a prison now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
we
need
should
to...
probably just leave something out, Loki.
Wait, can I help? Yeah, wait, where are you?
Yeah, sure, if you want to help.
Charlie, Sam, get up.
Come to the workshop.
You want okay, no, we don't build on the
Okay,
workshop is
alright.
the workshop is for
Oh, did y'all say
Discord is
that the
adjourned,
workshop
I
sucks
guess.
and that
Yeah.
Cypress should delete
Build-
the server?
I did, yeah. The workshop is straight buns.
Alright.
Cypress, are you
Okay, wait, can we go into our own VCs now?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Spark.
Wow, a completely another court case that should have been easy to win. It's just that for some reason, anybody that's like ever being sued sucks ass. Like,
Bro. Bro.
How would that be easy to win? Okay, wait, how would that
easy to win? Okay,
Shut up.
so I can explain why that'd be easy to win. Literally anything about the files was complete irrelevance. All they had to
Not
do
really.
was constant. No, it was to from what you guys.
Speculation. Just
Like no,
That's
no.
it.
You guys aren't suing on the case of the Dodo files, so it was completely irrelevant to the case.
No, but they were part of the negligence that the nation
How? That was my responsibility when I had my memories. That was on me. That the Keptos in fact Keptos still don't even like actually have current files. Funny enough. Shit's all still locked behind a wall. And then about the nuke. Keptos didn't build any nukes, so I don't know how they were found guilty on that. But that's an issue with Bob's wording. You should probably reword that before writing that
They didn't
down.
charge
Did he
me
say
for building
nuke
a nuke.
No, not nuke. It was the having to say stuff about no longer producing weapons of mass destruction when Keptos never produced one at all.
Okay. I will
like ever.
I mean,
I'll
they still
Discord
need
him
to.
and ask him about if he wants to change that wording or
I
not.
mean, the decision
Yeah,
is
no,
the
it's
gun,
just
though, right?
it's just wording. Like don't just, yeah. Change the wording. Saying everything's just.
Thank you, Zora. Thank you, Zora, for that addition.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Spark definitely deserves the imprisonment for like
It's Spark, yeah, just
for one
No,
year.
I don't think that's
Although I didn't appear mentally ill or anything anymore, like I just seemed like a new person. I probably should have been in a mental hospital for a good while.
You were for like 2 days.
And then I escaped. Yeah, for 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, no.
For 2 days after I assassinated him, by the way.
Talking about like in lore time, but okay.
So you just have
Yeah.
5
No, but in lore time, it's in lore time. How much is a day in Minecraft days?
Oh, that's a. Ooh, hold on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So 2 days was a long time.
Yeah,
You
no,
were-
that's like a couple months. Yeah, no, he's kind of like clocking my shit right
Yeah,
now. Like,
yeah.
So
T-clock.
yeah, you're gonna have fun in prison.
No printer.
It's fine. My character's like a billion years old. That doesn't.
Everything
it's
about
like-
negligence makes sense, but everything else
Billion
makes
years
zero
old.
sense.
I don't think the negligence is about.
No, you
Okay,
should.
can we all join the
You
Discord
should have
call?
won the negligence part. You just sucked.
Dude, what was I supposed to argue? There's no evidence.
Also,
Okay.
Did you use
Okay,
the
no. I did. Get NVC. Everyone get NVC.
One more thing. Also, Keptos should 100% counter sue when I wake up because I know evidence, or at least open the case. And well, that's if I still canonically have my memories. I mean, what if I don't? You know what I'm saying?
Zora, stop, bro.
It's a possibility.
If anything happens, like
Okay,
just Acacia with Grapevine,
But A-Claim, yeah, that motherfucker needs to go to prison.
Yeah. We're
Committed straight war crime.
We're suing them right after I
Cypress
get
is
out.
implicated in there.
Hey,
But
you know where to find the court link, bro.
yeah,
I know.
But I'm not gonna
wait. Dude, okay. Everyone join VC. Join Discord VC. Join Discord VC.
But like Spark, just a heads up, you literally cannot sue them for 5 days until you're out of prison. Like,
yeah.
No, I know. I know. I'm suing them after. Also, I could just ask Charlie.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Yo. So. I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone.
I didn't build anything.
For 5 days.
Everyone join the VC. Everyone kept those join the VC.
Alright, bye. Bye, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna go back in my coma now.
Okay, bye.
It was fun being awake. But yeah. Spark, by the way, he's guys, this is all true. Spark, he touches me while I'm in my coma. He touches me. Everybody, this is true. This is true.
What?
We can do that.
Okay.
Now we know why he actually wanted to take care of Grape.
You guys threw so hard.
Yes. And it's everyone in DC.
It's so over.
Yo, dude, if only I wasn't canonically in a coma, dude, I could have won you guys that game so easily.
Yeah, that's... Dude, no, I'll just not log on. Or be in the workshop.
We'll count till you wake up.
Yeah. And if Keptos is still a thing.
Yeah, I know. I mean, most of the time I spend in the workshop anyways. Okay, Zora, join VC real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I made a VC.
Also, Spark, you didn't know this, and I wasn't going to tell you this because that was going to be metagaming.
No,
there was secret entrances into the sanctum.
Then just, dude.
Well, no, because then that's
Sam, stop streaming.
Fine.